Hey there, it's Garland Smith with WebsiteHelpingHand.com, and I've got a great how-to video tutorial for you. In this video, we'll go through the process of converting an HTML website to a WordPress website using the WordPress responsive theme template. Before I get started with the actual steps to accomplish this, I'd like to provide a little bit of background information in order to set the stage. I remember with fondness creating my first website. I wanted to share information with members of my team, and I was vaguely aware that this could be accomplished with a website, but I didn't have a clue how to go about it. Someone mentioned that Microsoft offered a free version of Internet Information Services, IIS, with Windows NT Workstation that provides web server functionality. I dove in, installed IIS, and within a few days I had built my first HTML Hello World website. I purchased several books on HTML, hypertext markup language, and I was off and running. Although I explored the use of HTML editors and web development tools, I didn't find anything I could get excited about. I liked the control that I had with direct HTML coding. I found that the HTML code generated by most of the HTML editors was bloated, and I felt constrained in what I could accomplish. Using HTML has worked for me in creating simple, text-based websites that consist of a hierarchy of text-based links. While it's certainly possible to use HTML to create a dynamic, impressive website, using HTML slows most people down and acts as an obstacle in creating a nice-looking, functional website and getting it up and running. I suppose the fact that I've continued to use HTML to create my websites makes me out to be somewhat of a Luddite. I recently became aware that there's an elegant solution for building websites without the need to use HTML. WordPress. WordPress is an open-source content management system that can be used to create blogs and websites. Because WordPress is open source, anybody in the world can create new functionality and add-ons that work with WordPress. That means that there are tons of features available and more are being added all the time. If you need a contact form, there are a plethora of contact forms from which to choose. If you need a visual editor, there are plenty of great editors from which to choose. I had been vaguely aware that WordPress was one of the top choices for blogs, but I only recently became aware that WordPress has evolved into a fully functional website development platform. I jumped right in and created my first WordPress website for a business I'm starting, and I found it surprisingly easy to use. Then I converted an HTML website that I had put together for a friend of mine. I'm using that website as an example in this video. Most of the web hosting companies have included WordPress in their offering. I've found that HostGator.com has a nice, easy interface that allows you to install WordPress. HostGator offers reliable web hosting at a reasonable price. I'm amazed at how easy it is to get web hosting, register a domain, and install WordPress. Unless you need a sophisticated backend to support a shopping cart or some kind of SQL database, this is something anyone can do. It takes website creation out of the hands of website developers and puts it in the hands of average folks who want to create and maintain their own website. No longer do you need to pay big bucks to have someone build your website. If you can use a graphical user interface, a GUI, you can do this. It's fun and it's very satisfying. If you've not yet purchased your web hosting and plan to use HostGator.com, here are a couple of coupon codes that will provide savings when you sign up. EasyCoupon25, all uppercase. EasyCoupon25 will get you a 25% discount off your purchase. EasyCoupon994 will get you $9.94 off your purchase. Here are the steps to migrate your HTML website to WordPress. This assumes that you already have HostGator.com web hosting and you already have your domain added to your HostGator web hosting account. If you've already got web hosting from some other internet service provider, you can use the steps below as long as you get WordPress installed into your hosted account. If you need web hosting, please visit HostGator.com and use the coupon codes below when you order your web hosting. EasyCoupon25 will get you a 25% discount off your purchase. EasyCoupon994 will get you $9.94 off your purchase. These need to be entered in uppercase. You'll need to install WordPress and select a theme. A theme is a collection of page templates, widgets, template layouts, menus, and so on that establishes a look and feel for your website. I'm using a WordPress responsive theme to illustrate the methodology. A WordPress responsive theme is a good choice for creating a website because it supports all major browsers and works well with mobile devices. The first step is to figure out what elements you've included in your HTML website that you want to bring into your WordPress website. The fact is that you may want to use this as an opportunity to do some cleanup, so you may not want to migrate everything from your old website into your WordPress website. This includes all of the content, including text, images, and hierarchy. For the elements that you plan to migrate, you'll need to map them into your WordPress theme. The next step is to decide how the elements that you're planning to bring from your HTML website will map into your WordPress website. The final step is to do the migration. This involves taking the content from your HTML website and implementing it in your WordPress website. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to bring your content into WordPress. There will be a learning curve regarding navigating the WordPress GUI. However, it's very intuitive, and there are plenty of demos, tutorials, and YouTube videos that will help you if you get stuck. So here's the website to be converted. This website was created using HTML. The pictures, the text, the links, everything is provided based on HTML, hypertext markup language. So the idea is to take all of this information and bring it into my WordPress responsive theme website. So the goal is to convert the simple HTML website on the left to the WordPress responsive theme on the right, bringing in the elements of the HTML website and mapping them into the WordPress responsive theme template. The key to building a website is to decide what content you want to include and how to organize and format the content. When you're using HTML to build your website, you're doing all the work, including setting up the structure of the website, look and feel, organization, and formatting. When you're working with a WordPress template, all of these things are included in the template, and you have a roadmap to follow. We need to map each element in the HTML website to some element in the WordPress template. We're going to map elements from the HTML website into the WordPress responsive theme template. We're going to put the picture into the featured content area on the right-hand side of the home page. The name, Bob Byer, is going to be the headline. Professional Square Dance Caller Enjoying What I Do is a subheadline on the home page. Mainstream through challenge, ASCAP BMI licensed is going to go into Home Widget 1 on the home page. Square Dancing, It's Just a Game is going to be placed in the content area. The contact information, address, phone number is going to be in Home Widget 2. And a PDF document, a link to a PDF document providing Bob's calling schedule is going to be in Home Widget 3. In addition, we're going to upload a logo and place that up here where it says Theme Preview, and add some extra pages that provide some additional information. This graphic gives a before and after look with the HTML website on the left and the WordPress responsive theme website on the right. I'm very pleased with the result, and I'm surprised at how easy it was to accomplish. This graphic shows how the elements in the original HTML website are being mapped into the WordPress responsive theme website. So we're mapping the picture to the featured content. Bob Byer goes to the headline. Professional Square Dance Caller Enjoying What I Do goes to the subheadline. The mainstream through challenge, ASCAP BMI licensed, is being mapped to Home Widget 1. Square Dancing, It's Just a Name goes into the content area. We're mapping the address from the original HTML website to Home Widget 2. We've added the link for Bob's calling schedule to Home Widget 3. And in addition, we've added a logo and we've added some additional menu items. Bob's schedule, contact me, providing the address, phone number, email address, and a Google map that shows Bob's location. And an email me for availability, which is a contact form that lets visitors send Bob an email, ask questions, make inquiries, etc. So when you first install your WordPress responsive theme, you get a default website with placeholders that you'll replace in order to make your own website. Now we're getting to the part where we're actually going to provide the steps to accomplish this. Here we see the default WordPress responsive theme with annotation so that we can identify the different areas of the WordPress responsive theme homepage. So we've got the logo up at the top where we'll upload an image. The menu provides access to pages that contain content. The headline is used to focus attention. Subheadline is used to amplify the headline. The content area provides a brief description. Call to action. What do you want your visitors to do? Home widgets 1, 2, and 3 provide convenient access to content and information. And the featured content provides a prominent place to place a graphic or text with a message. This graphic shows the results of converting our HTML website to WordPress. This graphic identifies the various areas of the WordPress homepage using the converted website for reference. So the logo up at the top, I've uploaded a square dance image. Square dancing is friendship set to music. The menu, we've got a home menu. When you click the home menu, it will bring you back to the home page. Bob's schedule is the schedule. Contact me is contact information, address, phone number, email. Email me for availability is a contact form that lets folks send an email and request information. The headline, Bob Buyer. Subheadline, professional square dance caller enjoying what I do. Content area, square dancing, it's just a game. Call to action, the contact information. If you click the contact me, it takes you to the contact me page. The home widgets, calling all levels, mainstream through challenge, ASCAP BMI licensed. Contact information, again, it's important to be able to get in touch. Address, phone number, email address, things like that. Bob's schedule is the same as the page for Bob's schedule. And the featured content is where we put Bob's picture prominently displayed. These different areas of the WordPress template allow you to easily bring in content from other websites or to build your own website from scratch and give you a place to put things. It's organized in a certain organization. This is the organization for the WordPress responsive theme. All of the administrative work to create your WordPress website is done through the WordPress dashboard. This annotated graphic focuses on the most important menus that we'll use in building the website. Access the media menu to upload new content, such as pictures, files, etc., or access your media library. Anything that you upload to your website will go into your media library, so you can access it for use in other pages. Access the Pages menu to create and delete and edit pages. You can use the All Pages to access existing pages, or you can use the Add New to add a new page. And anytime you add a new page, it will go up to your top level menu in the home page. Use the Appearance menu to construct the look and feel of your home page. The logo up at the top to upload a logo. The headline, the subheadline, content area, and the featured content on the right-hand side. If you want to avail yourself of certain plugins which add additional functionality to your website, such as contact forms or visual editor, you can use the plugins and upload and activate a plugin. Use the Users menu to create and administer users, give them permissions and such. And use the Settings menu to access the site title, tagline, WordPress address, email address, time zone, date format, time format, and such as that. So here we see the submenus of the media, pages, and appearance. The submenus of media are library and new. The submenus of pages are all pages and add new. And the submenu of appearance is themes, customized widgets, menus, theme options, more themes, header, background, and color. You'll spend a lot of time under the theme options constructing the look and feel of the home page. So here we've got the menus for plugins, users, and settings. Under plugins, you can go to the installed plugins to activate or deactivate plugins, and to add a new plugin, to upload a new plugin and activate it. Under users, we've got all users where you can go and edit existing users, or you can add a new user. And for settings, we've got general, writing, reading, discussion, media, and permalinks. And we'll talk about each of these in more detail a little bit later. So the first thing you need to do is to log into your WordPress dashboard by accessing your website URL and then adding /wp-admin on the end. For example, for www.bobbuyer.com, it would be www.bobbuyer.com/wp-admin. This will bring up a login dialog where you'll enter your credentials to get started. So the basic process of building your website is to follow a procedure, step by step. So the steps to complete the conversion and build your website. The first step, in order to add the headline, subheadline, and content area, select the appearance and then theme options and select home page. And the home page section has several sections in it. And up at the top you'll see headline, where you'll enter the text that you want for your headline. Subheadline, enter the text that you want for your subheadline, and your content area that's going to be displayed just under the subheadline on your home page. So the next step is to add your call to action and featured content. Select appearance, theme options, home page, and enter the values in the call to action URL. This is what you want to happen when they click the call to action button, and the call to action text was presented on the home page for the call to action. You can also add featured content. That's the area on the right hand side of your main home page where you can upload a picture or text. To add a picture, you click the Add Media button, and that allows you to upload a picture, upload anything that you want, and edit it, including cropping, rotating, scaling it, etc. And when you're adding text, you can either add English text, just essentially what you want to say, or you can add HTML code if you want to control the look and feel of the text that you're adding, such as how the text wraps around the picture and such. So you have the ability to create your own custom logo by uploading some kind of a graphic that represents your logo. To accomplish that, select the Appearance, Theme Options, and then Logo Upload. Initially, it will be using the default logo, so you want to click the Click Here button to replace your default logo. And that's going to let you drill down and select a file from your computer and then upload the image. The image will go into your media area, into your media library, and you will add that as your logo. And if you need to change it in the future, you go through exactly the same steps. So the next step is to fill in the 3 home widgets: Home Widget 1, 2, and 3. Home Widget 1 is the widget down at the bottom on the left-hand side of the screen. Home Widget 2 is the one in the middle, and Home Widget 3 is the one on the right. To build your home widgets, click the Appearance tab and then Widgets. This will open up your Widgets area, where you will go and edit your Home Widget 1, Home Widget 2, and Home Widget 3. In order to edit a widget, you simply click on the Home Widget 1, 2, or 3, and it will open up and it will allow you to enter content. The content can be text, it can be HTML, or it can be a picture, some kind of a graphic. The graphic will be stored in the media. You can upload a picture or you can capture something that's already in your media. The Home Widget 1, 2, and 3 come with a simple editor. It isn't very complex. You can use a plugin that allows you to have a better visual editor. The one that I use is Black Studio Tiny MCE Widget. It's a plugin that you download. You go to the plugins, you search for black, and you'll find the Black Studio Tiny MCE widget. It's a very good widget that if you want to do a little bit more elaborate control of the text in your home widgets. So now that you've got the information added to your home page, you've got the basic foundational elements for your website. Now we can add to the website by adding pages. Pages are used to add additional information, such as an About Me page, a page that describes a project that you're working on or some thing that you like to share information about. It can be a page where you have YouTube videos uploaded. It could be a page that has pictures that you're sharing. To add a new page, you go to the Pages, Add New, and you'll be presented with a dialog, an Add New Page dialog. You give it a name. The name that you supply will be the name that will be added to the menu on the home page. To add content, you can either select the visual, which gives you a visual editor to select the format of the text, bold, italics, whether you want to add a bullet item, some very basic rich text formatting. Left justified, centered, right justified. You can add links where the text that will be displayed, if the user clicks on it, it will open up some other website or take them to some other location. You can also control the format of your page by selecting the template and selecting the template that you want to use. Now, I like the full width page with no sidebar. The sidebar is useful for blogs and things like that. It's not particularly useful, in my view, for a website, but that is strictly optional. It's whatever you want it to be. After you've finished adding the content, click the Publish button to make it go live. Now, one of the nice things about the way this WordPress process works is that as you go through the process, you can test. So you go back and forth between visiting the site and making changes. You make changes and you update. You make changes and you publish. As soon as you hit the Publish button, or as soon as you hit the Update button on some of the other widgets and things like that, pages after you've added the page initially, those changes go live so that you can go and visit the page and make it an iterative process. So that when you make some kind of a change, you go and look at it, and if you don't like it, you go back and edit it, and you continue that process until you've got exactly what you want. It's a wonderful thing. Once again, here's where we see a comparison between our original HTML website on the left-hand side and the WordPress-themed website on the right-hand side that we created in this video. And here's the resulting website where we've converted our HTML website to WordPress using the WordPress responsive theme. We've got our logo that we uploaded. I stretched it out a little bit so that it kind of fills up a little bit more of the top level screen. Headline, subheadline, content area, call to action. So when you click the Contact Me button, it brings up the Contact Me page. Home widget 1, 2, and 3, and the featured content. So in addition to filling out the template to fill out the home page, I also added pages. I added Bob's schedule so that Bob's fans can go and look at his calling schedule, a Contact Me page that provides address, phone number, email. It also has a Google map showing folks where Bob is located in the Stafford, Texas area just outside Houston. And I added an Email Me for Availability, which is a contact form that lets folks send Bob an email and ask him a question or just make contact with him. So we'll finish up by providing a quick reference for some of the more useful WordPress dashboard menus. I've added a number of the more useful dashboard menus for quick reference. You can download these at my website at www.websitehelpinghand.com. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this demo to be informative. Please visit my website to download the electronic version of the instructions and find other useful information related to web hosting and website design using WordPress. My website is www.websitehelpinghand.com. If you've not yet purchased your web hosting and plan to use HostGator.com, here are a couple of coupon codes that will provide savings when you sign up. EZ Coupon 25 will get you 25% off your purchase. EZ Coupon 994 will get you $9.94 off of your purchase. If you use one of these coupon codes, I'll receive a small commission from HostGator. I hope you'll consider using one of these coupon codes, as this allows me to produce videos to share information. I only recommend services that I use personally and believe will add value to my viewers. Thank you. WebsiteHelpingHand.com